Alright, we're back on our original restreaming. So, and huge shoutouts to Andy because we had a huge gap in our restreaming, like, you know, blocks. Like, no one of us was able to make this, and Andy just generously offered to restream her own run. So, huge shoutouts, but we're back. I'm F George. I'm gonna be restreaming the last 3 runs. Because we're running Beyond of Skill, I will get BioShock by Benedictatorr ready for you as soon as possible. So stand by. Alright, we're now ready for the next one, which is going to be BioShock, no major skips by Benedictatorr, so do take it away.
Buddy, hi, this is Benedictatorr, back again with some more BioShock. This game has a pretty long intro, like 3.5, 4 minutes intro, so I'll kind of just introduce myself while that's going on. So I'll give you a little countdown here and we'll go ahead and get started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So yeah, like I say, I'm Benedictatorr. This is BioShock, the original BioShock. No major skips. And so what that category means, so there will be glitches. Just FYI, spoiler alert, there's going to be glitches. But there are certain glitches in this game that we do that pretty much skip entire levels, and in this run we'll be avoiding those particular glitches. So you guys will see us running through pretty much every level of the game. But yeah, this is a really cool run. This is probably my second favorite speed run that I do. My favorite, I think, would be BioShock Minerva's Den Glitchless, which I ran on Friday. So you guys get to see my 2 favorite runs, which is really cool. Hopefully I do as well today as I did on Friday. We'll see. It's a high bar. Okay, so this is our first full skip that we do. We just jump backwards, activate that trigger, and then we end up popping outside of the door when that bathysphere door closes. The game gets infused, and instead of putting us back inside, it just puts us on top. It's kind of a goofy little trick. It saves like a couple seconds. At the very end of this whole sequence, when the bathysphere slides into the next building, the next level will load when our character model reaches a certain height, and we're already at that height since we're standing on top of the bathysphere, so that's why we do that. Another cool thing is you can kind of see like the unfinished parts of the level by looking around in the ocean. Normally we wouldn't be able to see all this stuff. It's neat. Glitches, I know. How is this even possible in a no glitches allowed speedrun event? We're gonna anger the gods. Anyways, well, yeah, so I'd like to give a shout out to the BioShock community. Give a shout out to KPC Zombie. He's the world record holder for this particular category, and he's probably one of the other more active speedrunners. There's a handful of other ones, but let's give him a shout out since he's got the world record in this category. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, I'll go ahead and at the very end here, I'll post a link in Discord, or post a link in chat of our Discord if anybody's interested in running any of the BioShock games. Our Discord covers all the BioShock games, BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite, and all the DLCs, so that's cool. Yeah, if anybody's interested, they can check it out. BioShock games are super fun to run. If anybody's like looking for kind of a good, maybe like beginner speed run to learn, the BioShock, I'd say 1 and 2 especially. Infinite can be a little trickier. But even that one's not bad. That is, you know, they got a pretty easy learning curve if anybody, you know, wants. And 1 and 2 tend to be pretty fast-paced throughout the whole game. Infinite tends to have a lot of unskippable cutscenes, so it's kind of a hurry up and wait situation with BioShock Infinite. But they're good speed runs. But yeah, so here we go. Like I say, when we enter into this little tunnel, we're just going to be at the height that we need already to trigger the next level. So there you go. Glitch alert. It took you way too long to type on the mobile. Ah, it's the glitch police. I see. Look at that. We got the glitch police coming. You didn't do your 10-second time save. Glitch. You're 99% sure you were going to. Someone shouted, "No glitches allowed." Yeah, I know. That's actually the toughest part of, because I do the glitchless BioShock speedrun as well, but like that's just the toughest part of a glitchless speedrun is like not letting your muscle memory take over. So this is kind of a neat, just a little fun factoid. This, after she's done dealing with Johnny, she'll say, "Is it someone new?" Which, whatever, it's a line. But the neat part about it is they recycle that in BioShock Infinite. Like after you take the rocket trip into the clouds, and you get to like your first group of people that you meet, there's a priest who's like, "Is it someone new?" So I don't know, it's kind of cool they repeat it. It's like a little throwback to the original. There you go, there's the line. Classic. They don't do it in BioShock 2 though. It's only BioShock and BioShock Infinite. But yeah, in a sec here, after she's done beating up on her bathysphere, we'll be able to grab the radio, and it's pretty much non-stop action after that point. This is the only part in the game where we're going to be waiting around for a long time for dialogue, etc., etc.
Would you kindly pick up that shortwave radio?
Oh, I was going to say, my dialogue's not showing. This game's weird with the subtitles sometimes, but there it is, it showed up. It's nice to have the subtitles showing. It's good for, some skips that we do later on. We want to be able to see exactly when the dialogue starts. So it's good to have the subtitles on when you're doing this one.
Sorry to interrupt you, but if you do have a bit short break, like a minute or so, could you bump your mic up? We rushed the setup a little bit, so we couldn't do all your launch.
Let me, I'll just do it right now real quick. I'll just pause it. You say turn the game volume up, did you say?
No, mic up.
My mic is at maximum, unfortunately.
Oh, then turn the game down.
Yeah, alright, I'll go ahead and do that. Actually,
test the volume.
I'll just, on graphics, let's just do that right here. Audio options. We will turn, sound effect. We'll turn it all down to 7.
Kind of rushed the setup.
Hey, that's alright. We'll get that done. Hopefully this should be good then. Alright. Alright, yeah, that's alright. It's only a few seconds. It's not too terrible. Alright. So this couch, we can do a little RNG manipulation by jumping over the left side of it. Oops, there we go. And by doing that, we can force that splice everyone towards us instead of just standing backwards. So this is probably the funkiest trick that we do in the whole game. What we do is we do a set of 3 commands there when we reach that. We do a quick save, then we hit the use item or interact with item button, and then we do the escape to menu button. And by doing that, we can trigger the cutscene, but then like we do a weird quick save load thing to where we jump away from the machine before it sucks us into the cutscene. And we can basically hop away from it and we can skip minutes of cutscene by just doing this weird jumping mechanic. So now for the rest of the level, it's going to be trying to suck us into that little machine that gives us electrical. So we have to like reset the jump button to scroll, kind of almost like bunny hopping or something. Not quite the same. But yeah, it's just a weird little mechanic that we have to do for the rest of this level. 1, 2, punch, punch, punch. That was weird. Alright, that was fairly clean. Rip world record, right? Actually, if I played like amazingly perfect, I probably could still get it, but I would have to have like the cleanest run ever. let me know, is that sounding better? I turned it down to 7. I can definitely turn it down a little more if we need to. I think if somebody's walking towards her with a knife, he'd react differently, then slowly walk away. Well, and he offers his gun to her. I don't know if you heard that. He's like, here, you can have my gun. That's, I feel like, Johnny's biggest mistake there, is giving your gun to your enemy. I would say in 0 out of 10 situations, you should do that.
Go to Neptune's bounty. Find my family, please.
Alright. So this hop can be a little weird. We got through there just fine, but just with the jumping mechanics, that hop through that doorway can be tough to do. And if you run into any of the objects that are lying on the ground here, it'll like boost your way to the side. Super annoying, so you gotta know like which spots of the floor to avoid. We do another like weird little save load thing, and that allows us to skip a whole bunch more cutscenes. So that's neat.
They destroyed our bodies, our minds. We couldn't handle it. Best friends butchered one another. Babies strangled in cribs.
Having trouble hitting that lock, apparently.
You alright, Boyle? First time plasma, the real kicker on you. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there? Careful now. Would you kindly lower that weapon for a minute? You think that's a child down there?
Okay, so we got through that little area. We want to make sure to shoot this guy. It can be a little bit tricky. Got it. All right. It can be really distracting. It can like lose you a lot of time if you miss that shot, because like these waves won't start happening until you shoot that guy. And at least the second wave won't happen until you shoot that guy. So if he like runs away behind a pillar, like that makes it a nightmare. If you shoot those guys early when they're running down the stairs before they reach the pool of water, you can save like a second. Okay, so the end of this level is really weird. There's a long cutscene at the end. Like basically when you walk towards the exit, the door locks and you have to watch this whole cutscene. But to do this weird thing, I don't know why this works. It's the only place this works, but we can just zap the door with Electrobolt and just exits the level for us. So even with that little break I took to adjust the sound, that was like a really clean welcome to Rapture for me. I'm only 10 seconds over my PB at this point, so even with that volume situation, we're still actually doing okay. So we're gonna do a little hack sequence. It's kind of a neat thing. This hack sequence will always be the same as long as it's like a fresh load of the game. Like it's always gonna be those two tiles that we need to move. But like since I did a hack sequence now, if I was to redo it or replay this level or like start a new run, that hack sequence would be different. Oh, you gotta get out of my way. That was unfortunate. You definitely body blocked me real bad. That's easy. Alright. Take these guys out so they don't bug us. We gotta go up here, trigger this little ghost here, and then we come back and finish out any splicers that might want to come after us. Alright, I think that's gonna be it. Alright, when we come back, there's a little timer before it lets us open the store, so that's why we want to take care of a few of those enemies. Alright, now we'll come this way, loot a thing just because we can. Luckily, we don't really have to do too much resource management in this game. There's a few things that we have to like make sure that we're grabbing, that we're not running low on, but health and E are never really an issue. Ammo of certain types are something that we want to pay attention to at certain points in the run, but usually it's never a problem. So here's one of the first like super useful plasmids that we'll get, Incinerate. Incinerate allows us to like light the floor on fire, and then we can basically damage ourselves and kill ourselves, and then like do death warps at certain spots when we need to. Out of my way, lady. Body block. And yeah, that becomes very important. Death warping is a huge part of this run. The other super important plasmid that we need is telekinesis. It allows us to get past you need it to get past a certain area of this level. Like literally, it's impossible to beat it without telekinesis. But telekinesis is also like super ultra powerful. Just one shot everybody. It's pretty great. Light some fire on the ground in case anybody wants to try to follow us. We're going to get our armor-piercing rounds ready. We're going to get our telekinesis ready. We're going to heal ourselves for full health. We're going to grab this thing, place it right there. Nice. Oh, I did a weird hop. Alright, let's try that again. There we go, that's cleaner that time. Alright, so grab his grenade, throw it at that door. Land on top of the pillar. There we go, I made it. So here's where we need these armor-piercing rounds for. Oh, I think I missed it. There we go. As soon as he dies, this door opens up for us. Let's go, let's go. Alright, we want to reduce our health. I think I actually want my health a little lower. So what we're going to want to do is want to hit this guy with this button. There we go, we did it. Maybe I'll stand this fire for a second. We're at 0 health. There we go, we got our key, that's what we needed. We'll come over here, do a death warp, boom. Okay, Ethan, that OCD standards on audio balances. Yeah, hey, fair enough, fair enough. As long as everybody can hear the commentary and hear the game, that's what's important. Alright, so we're damaging ourselves, we're getting ready for another death warp. Hopefully I can do my little jump here. Boing! That tennis ball, if you jump on that tennis ball just right while strafing on the wall, it gives you a little boost. Gives you a little boost. And we're almost done with this level here. And if I remember, I did really bad on this level during my PB, and I did pretty decent on this level right now, so I'll probably save some time here.
Security alert deactivated.
Let's see how we're doing, huh? Oh yeah, we saved some good time there. Now we're actually under by 8.1 seconds. That was an 18-second time save. That was good. The game volume. You want it lowered a little bit more. It's still hard to hear me, eh? I definitely can turn it down if we need to.
Nobody knows exactly what happened. Maybe he went mad. Maybe the power got to him. Maybe he just decided he didn't like
Yeah, just a second. I'll do it. Or just more into the mic.
this good man died.
Let's see what we got here. Give me just a sec here. Alright, that went well. I'll try moving my mic a little closer to me, and I'll try talking into it a little more. Alright, so we're going to try to move around this little sister while that screen is loading. Alright, we're going to fire some bullets at this guy and weaken him, but we don't want to kill him. We want to grab his rocket here. There we go, that worked out well. So there's an enemy with an invisible hitbox, like, or the enemies there are not there, but the hitbox is there. So we can damage them and do what we need to do right there. Okay. Woo! Desktop capture in OBS by like 5 to 10. I want to, but that might cause the game to crash. Give me, here, let me just do this. We're gonna go options. We're gonna go audio options. We're gonna turn everything down another 3. Here we go. Hopefully that's not hopefully it's not too quiet now. There we go. That sounds actually like manageably quiet to me. Alright, we want to drop this thing. Ugh. That is not where I want this thing to be. I don't think this is going to work for me, but we're going to find out. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, this is better. It's angled how I want now. Boom. Alright, that worked. There we go. Alright, let's get the ammo we want out. We got... Hold on. The guy shoot the lock there? Okay, there we go. Having trouble with that for a second. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, we'll shoot that lock. There we go. Alright, we got all the locks. Now let's see if we can do this camera trick. This camera trick is tricky. It's, we gotta take a picture of this guy real fast before the thing pops up. Oh, I definitely didn't get it. That's alright. We'll have to do it the long way. It only takes a handful of extra seconds. There we go. Lower our health. We're gonna get ready for a death warp eventually here. Not anytime extremely soon. Get that. We're gonna want our camera out. Pop. And here's our first person to take a picture of. There we go. We'll take a picture of this other person right here. There we go. We're good. Oops, I didn't need to do that. That's fine. There we go. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna lower our health. We're gonna get ready for a death warp. Get that person out of the way. What a jerk. What a jerk, am I right? Oh, there we go. Alright, we're at Death Warp. At Death Warp life here. The right level of life. Ooh, there we go. Alright. Thanks. Alright, good. Is it sounding a little better? The original BioShock is really finicky when it comes to alt-tabbing. Yeah, it really is. Like, if I alt-tab, it might crash the game, which is annoying on its own, but like, if the game crashes, then it changes all of my, there we go. If we, yeah, if the game crashes, it'll like get rid of all of my key bindings, which would mess things up for me. It would definitely be a problem.
German prison camp, they put me to work on genetic
All right.
experiments on other prisoners. They call me
I think I did a bad, there we go. Oh, come on, let's go. Am I not standing in the right spot? There we are.
Before you head into Fisheries Award.
Yeah, I did like a weird audio thing there, but we're good.
The German prison camp, they put
Oh, it is not liking it.
genetic experiments on other prisoners. They call me.
If that's his price, you're gonna have to pay it. But he can't.
The dialogue is not being good to me.
German prison camp, they
Oh, that
put
is
me to
very
work
sad.
on
Alright, we're just gonna have to let
genetic
this dialogue play. I did something goofy, and now the game doesn't like it, so we're just gonna let this audio play out and see what happens.
Germans. All they can talk about is blue eyes and the shape of forehead. All I care about is why is this one born strong and that
Oh,
one
the
weak?
music, the
This one
violence.
smart, that one stupid. All that killing. You think the Germans could have been interested in something useful?
Open up the door.
If that's his price, you're gonna have to pay it. But he can't very well take your plasmids away now, can he?
I should be able to skip that message, and it should let me into the door here. Oh my goodness. I've never had this happen, but I think this door is soft locking on me. I've never had this happen. I can't believe it. Okay, this door is soft locking on me. That's ridiculous. So let's load up. Just gonna load up the next level. Here, oh, we have a save here on Neptune's Bounty. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna have to play a little bit of that over again, unfortunately. That was weird. This is the first time I've ever had the game soft lock like that. This isn't terribly. We're gonna have to play like another minute or two. Or I can skip to the next level. Let me know what you guys want to happen. I can skip to the next level and we can just skip some stuff, or if you just want me to replay this level and go on, we can do that too. I do have a save on the next level prepared. And there we go.
That one's too tough for you. Look, conveyor belt. You'll find something to keep you alive.
If I want to skip, that's fine. Yeah, I feel like if I remember you were saying we're a little behind schedule. So let's go ahead and just move on to the next level. We'll just move on to the next level. Okay. So this is like pretty close still towards the beginning of this level, so we're not skipping too much. Alright, so that's that. We're gonna grab that box. We're gonna use that box to do a fling a little bit later on. Right now we can get ready for a death work coming up. So the lore for this level is that Andrew Ryan like sets out some poison in this area to poison the area and kill all the trees and make it so nobody can breathe. That's his plan. So we're going to create an antidote for that so that we can unpoison all the air and that all the trees will live and we can continue breathing, because that's a cool thing to do. Alright, so there's our box that we left there earlier. We just want to go to that area to trigger a thing in the game that basically lets us move on to this area. Normally this area would be blocked off. We want to grab that chlorophyll solution from her, and then we're going to use this box. Oh, this is at a weird angle. Let's see if this will work. Oh, we're good. Alright, we're going to use that box to get on over here and move on to the next level. So this Arcadia here is like a two-part level. We're going to do, this is part one that we're doing right here. Now we're going to do Farmer's Market, and after we're done with Farmer's Market, we come back to Arcadia part 2. My call, really. Hey, that's all good. It's not. I think at that point we actually were out of PB range, so it's all good. This way we won't be like super behind schedule, and I'm not too concerned about it. I just want to. We'll just make sure we have something interesting. You guys don't want to watch me repeat levels. That's not fun. All right. There we go. We'll grab some more chlorophyll solution from her. Take care of her. Grab that. So all we're doing here is collecting ingredients, like I say, for the antidote to that one poison that he created. So we just have to come in here and collect a certain amount of items from certain locations. And that's what we got going on. Like that. We'll come back here. We grab some enzyme samples from there, enzyme samples from there, enzyme samples from there, and that's all we need in this room. Let's light some fire. We're going to start getting ready for death work. We're almost where we need to be as far as health. Go ahead and light some fire up here.
Maybe there's a part of them that remembers how they used to be, how they used to look. And they're ashamed.
Alright, we're at the health we need to be. We're ready for a death warp.
This isn't right. I'm gonna need you to listen to me.
Point. We'll grab that last thing there. We're gonna put that there. Boom. Death warp accomplished.
The man's put something foul into the air.
Alright.
All the oxygen,
Kill that person real quick.
no trees, no
Then end the level. Get ourselves down to 0 health. There we go. And we're ready for a death warp as soon as this level loads. Boom. Light some fire at our feet. We still have a few invincibility frames since the level just started, but we can get our death warp really quick there.
dirty job for $1. If she's still kicking around,
Boom. Alright. So now that that's done, we do have a few more supplies that we need to grab. We need to grab some more chlorophyll solutions, so we're going to get that from that character right there. Boom, got it. We need to get a Rosa Galaga, which we're going to get in this room. Light some fire for anybody who happens to be following me. Get a Rosa Galaga, do some parkour climbing up here. Get on out of here. There we go. Get out of that area. There we go. We got everything we need. Now we're going to go ahead and create this antitoxin. Put some fire down for anybody who's following me so they can leave me alone. Grab that body. We'll throw it at this camera. Some more fire down for anybody who's following me. Alright.
The Rosa Galaga?
Oh, you didn't get lit on fire.
An engraved invitation? And this was a new mode.
Usually they'll walk through the fire and kill themselves. I guess they didn't do it that time. That's fine.
Come on up to my office.
Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and start this little sequence here. We need to go ahead and trigger this cutscene up here. Why is the game quality so low? Good question. There is a reason for it. This game has a tendency to crash. It doesn't have like a super high tendency to crash, but it does happen sometimes. Lowering the graphics to potato settings basically just helps the game ensure that it doesn't crash as often. So that's why we do that. The crashing itself is annoying because then, whatever, you're in the middle of the level and you gotta load your most recent save and yada yada yada. But the real reason why this game is awful for crashing is that if you crash, it like resets all your key bindings to default. And that's just a pain because there are a handful of key binds that we want to make for this run. But yes, that's why we do the thing. Alright, so 9457 is the code for this. Oh, there you go. 94. Got that. We'll get that. We'll come over here. We'll hack this real quick. We'll wait for a certain cue. We need another pop-up in the top right-hand corner, like that one. We gotta wait for the next one, and then we'll be able to create what we need to from this U indent.
Distilled water, a bit of chlorophyll, and enzymes extracted from Apis mellifera.
That's right. Honeybee spit.
Honeybee spit.
There it is. Get our Lazarus Inspector. We'll get another hack tool because we'll want that for later on in the run. And now we get to fight a few waves of enemies. Put that there so they just leave us alone. Oops, that was a bad jump. Let's try that again. There we go. That hop there can kind of be tricky if you don't know where to stand, but it's not too terrible. But it saves a little bit of time hopping through that window instead of walking around. Place a grenade right there, because as soon as those folks open that door, they'll all die from the explosion. And there's like 3 enemies in there, so they'll all just die instantly as soon as that door opens. And in a little bit here, the waves will start. The waves of enemies. I think there's like 1 or 2 guys that should be wandering around trying to get me before this whole thing starts, but I don't know, I'm not seeing them. There he is. So I know there's one more person that's supposed to come after me. Alright. So, this will blow up, all those people will die, and then our waves of enemies will start. Ow. I'm gonna come over here, this one Houdini splicer is gonna spawn right there. Hats are also super powerful in this game. Hats and bodies are powerful. They'll one-shot enemies. I don't know what that's all about, but that's just the way it is. Be good to us, enemy spawns. That's wave number 1.
For Christ's sake, how long is that damn vector gonna take to cook?
So there's 3 waves that we're fighting. That was the first one. Second one should be starting any second here. Damn you pathetic woman. That's what you were big to say. Alright. That's phase 2. Now the third wave be coming up here. Any second they'll start spawning. Boom. Get it, let's get it. We're getting it, we're getting it. Boom, boom. Wow, they're all spawning really good for me. Alright, and as soon as you hear this Houdini Spicer loading up, that's pretty much when the end of this little part is happening, so you can get towards this door and get ready for it to open. There we go. We'll come and plug the vector into the thing, and then we can get out of here. We'll pull the lever. There we go. We're done. We're done. Would you kindly survive this area? Yeah, this area went just fine. Nice and smooth. There we go. There we go. Oh, I wanted to loot his body, but that's fine. And we can get on out of here. We can get on out of here. Now, like I say, normally in any percent, we'd actually skip this whole entire level by jumping over a trigger that, like, locks the door. Ooh. The lady wanted to get right in front of me. There we go. Alright, now we're on to Fort Frolic. Normally we'd skip this entire level too, but not for no major skips. We won't. Get our fire out. We're going to want to go ahead and deal a bunch of damage. I'm ready for a death wart coming up here. There we go. There we go. As soon as this little thing triggers, you hear a little click. Click. There it is. And we can go ahead and do a death warp. And then carry on with the rest of the level. We basically need to trigger that part to move on to the rest of the level. You can grab them. You can use these guys to get rid of these tripwires for you. Say excuse me. I don't want to take damage from that, please.
At the German prison camp, they put me to work on genetic experiments on other prisoners.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's do some gambling. Are we lucky today? We're lucky today. Look at that. $25. $25.
Welcome to Fort Frolic.
Hello, Santa Cohen. Alright. So we have to take photographs of a handful of enemies in this level, and we have to place our photos on a quad tick. That's Santa Cohen's creepy little art project that he's doing. So that's kind of the whole point of this level. To shoot some people and take some pictures of people, and then we'll get out of here.
I test you,
No, no, no.
but for a reason. I test all of my disciples. Some shine like galaxies, and some
Alright. There we go, we got our picture. We did the thing. Now we can move on out of here. There's like a little invisible wall here for a second. Blunk, now we can move through it. Come down now, little moth.
death.
We'll skip past some dialogue here.
The German
Do you see it?
Do you see it? I do.
the German prison
Put our thing in there and we'll get on out of here.
There's
Wow. Sorry, I had to turn the volume. I accidentally turned my desktop volume all the way down for some reason. Alright. Melt this ice. Move on over here. We'll get ready to take a picture of our second guy. Consume your water, stay hydrated.
Son of a bitch. Left me to freeze.
Let me freeze. I like this guy.
I've got a pub.
Probably my favorite. My favorite of Sandra Cohen's weirdos. Alright. So he's frozen. He's being tricksy. He's just hiding out. He's that frozen guy right there. So we'll get close to him. There we go. Get ready for a death warp coming up here. Oh, alright. Yeah, we definitely want to reload our E there.
Take a photo of him.
Oh. I'll have to make sure we launch that over there. So we jump down here and do a little death warp, and that's going to trigger a little fight sequence that we can skip by doing this death warp. And then we're going to run back to that area that we were just at, and the enemy that I'm supposed to take a picture of after he dies will basically spawn into that proximity grenade that I just placed there. You're going to explode right now. He just exploded. So now I just got to go run up there and take a picture of him. And my favorite.
But I think I like him better.
Where's his body? There it is. Got it.
Damn photo. Chop chop.
Chop chop. Got it. I'm ahead of you, man. Gotta catch up. Standeth going. I already got that taken care of. Alright. Now we're gonna go to our very last guy that we need to take a photo of. Play some fire here on the ground. We'll trigger these cutscenes. We'll come over here and we'll stand on the fire till we're at 0 health. Trigger our invincibility frames. Get ready for a death warp. Place some proximity grenades there so that guy will die instantly. We'll wait for these cutscenes to play out and then we'll go kill this guy. Walk in, then we'll start backing out of that room. Alright, we're ready to go. That was nice and quick. That was good. You love the zone casually. The atmosphere is really on point. This is probably, I think this is fairly widely agreed to be the best level in the game, and it's a pity that we don't run it on any percent. That's one of the reasons why I like No Major Skip so much. Do some dialogue to get this fight started here. I'm gonna grab that, and we're gonna move over here and start fighting kind of right in this area. There we go. We have to fight another wave of enemies before this level will finish. Where are they at? I see you. I see you. I see you. Alright, they're spawning really quick for me here. This is good. I feel like there's a little bit of RNG with how quick the enemies spawn and if they come after you right away. It's looking pretty good so far. Real good for me. This is nice. That was nice and quick.
I'm sorry for that outburst.
Come on, let's go to the next menu. There we go. Alright. We got it. And that was that level. We're low on health and need. Let's go ahead and resupply here. Alright, there we go. Not bad at all. We got it. We got it. Now we'll get out of here and get on to the next level. Get on down to Hephaestus. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Now we'll do Hephaestus. Hephaestus is I consider this to be the hardest level in the game. Some people think that Neptune's Bounty is the hardest level in the game. It's also tends to be a level where people lose time, but I don't know. This one is my I don't know if it's my least favorite, but I feel like I lose most of my runs on this level just because of the amount of death warps you do in this level. I just feel like it opens you up for like the highest possibility of making mistakes. Alright, we'll smash this dude so that he doesn't shoot us as we're traveling through here. Do a little jump over this barrel. Womp, womp, over that. Nice, alright. Got it, got it. You knew him when. Alright, we'll grab the audio diary off this body. We have to listen to it, but we're going to play another diary right after it so that we don't actually have to listen to the whole thing. As soon as that diary's finished playing, that door starts to open. We'll see how good we are with our shots, see if we can get him to stick with one shot. Don't fall down. Oh, he's up there. What a good omen. What a good thing. What a good thing. He's hanging out up there. He's a happy guy just floating in the air. We'll blast these guys with a grenade. There's like 3 or 4 enemies there, so let's make sure they're out of our way. Okay. Got some fire on the ground for anybody who's trying to follow me. Get our grenades out, because we're going to fight some big daddies coming up here. We usually don't care about the big daddies, but we need to, like, get some supplies off these guys. I guess we need to get some of their body parts to build a bomb in this level. So that fight was easy enough. You can just lob 3 grenades and put a few rounds into them and they die. It's boom, boom, boom. Now here is Big Daddy number 2. I can hear him. Where are you at, buddy? You down here? You can spawn in a handful of different locations. We got him. We got him. He's dead. He's dead. So we're going to come, after we listen to this audio diary up here, we're going to start looting those Big Daddy bodies and getting all the parts that we need to build this bomb. Oh, come on now. Hello. I'm like having some awkward movement here. There we go. So we're going to skip past this message because we can't start collecting supplies till after this message plays, but just by playing another message, it'll just skip past it, and it's like, okay, you're good to go now. So you got to be careful with your invincibility frames. I have not triggered my invincibility frames yet, but if you were to have already triggered them, then you would probably die in this room and get a death warp when you weren't looking to get a death warp. So the way that invincibility frames is when you get down to like 1 hit point or 0 hit points, it basically gives you invincibility for like 4 seconds. Let's grab that. There we go. So we can use that to our advantage to get ready for death warps. It helps us to really control when we actually die. So that's a nice thing. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and get ready to trigger those invincibility frames right now. Put some fire here. Boom. Oh, this is not good. Get it, get it, get it. Alright, we got it. Woo! Woo! That door closed in front of us and made me lose some time after I like hit my invincibility frames. That was almost bad, but I was able to recover from it without too much trouble. That could have been really sad if I would have actually died there before grabbing the little piece of equipment that I needed. Heretic. Jump down there. We'll jump over here. We get all the supplies we need, except for this last one right here. Boom. Got it. Now we'll come and get our invincibility frames triggered while we start building this bomb. Here we go. Now we have a bomb. Let's head on to the next part. The theme's jingle shares like the first 2 notes with the Windows Phone ringtone every time I think you're being called. Did mine go off? I didn't even hear it. I got my headphones on. Oh, get out of my way, little sister. Sometimes she can get in your way. She's mean like that. Alright, we're going to do a little fling up here. And we're going to go over here and jump on top of here and jump over here through the center of the map. And this is where we're going to go ahead and place our bomb. Oh, really? Usually you die instantly when you fall down there. If you fall down in a weird way, you won't die instantly. That's what happened to me right now. I like bounced off the wall. So it's like, no, you're okay. If not a big deal, you just have to deal a little bit of extra damage. It takes another second. Alright, so we're going to get our grenades out. We're going to blast these tools in front of us. This is the fastest way to get through these little enemies that are going to be right in front of us. Not that guy, but the guy that like body blocks us here. You don't really have to worry about those guys, you just need to move past them. Wait for these locks to bust, and then that door will open a second after that, and we can get on out of here. Move. Out of my way. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we're going to do a really cool trick coming up here. We're going to turn around and basically hit the door to go back to the previous level, but we're going to sneak out of this little chamber before it locks us in. Play a radio message, hit that, walk backwards, and now when a certain amount of dialogue finishes, it's going to suck us back to the previous level. But what we're going to go do is we're going to trigger this Andrew Ryan cutscene coming up and basically skip past the whole thing by doing this nifty little warping technique. So come here, we shoot here. As soon as we drop down here, we need to do some dialogue manipulation. There we go. Now, as soon as we play another message, the level will start ending. We can end it a little early to save a little bit of time, but if you do that, you gotta make sure you make your way up here before the level finishes. Because you have to trigger that cutscene. It's very important. Very important. And now, we're back in Hephaestus. We're gonna hit the door and go back to RCC. RCC is Rapture Central Control. There you go. And now we're gonna basically walk back through the level where we just went through, and so when we enter that area where the Andrew Ryan cutscene starts playing, it locks a door behind us. So there is a locked door in between me and where we want to get. But we're gonna fling over that locked door with this napalm. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Go ahead and make sure we have full health, just because we're gonna lose a lot of life from these flings. Close enough. Close enough to full health. Hopefully this thing will fall in a way that is pleasing to me. You gotta let it rotate so it's kind of facing straight forward like this. That's good. Go ahead and do a quick save, because this is kind of a tough fling. You gotta be real precise about it. You have to like jump right over the top center. Oops. The top center of the door. You gotta not miss your fling. Oh, there we go. Alright. Other than the really bad miss that I got, we got it first try. Do a save load. That allows us to skip a bunch of cutscenes here. And we can just walk through to this area. Boom. There we go. Now here there's like 2 or 3 minutes of dialogue. And then there's like a locked door and you can't escape until the dialogue's finished. But we do our little audio diary skips to skip past all that dialogue and just exit on out here right away.
Kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch.
There it is. Skip past all that dialogue and we can get on out of here. Andrew Ryan's gonna phase through that glass. There he is, phasing through the glass like a boss. And these guys are gonna trick us into a little pit trap with a bunch of jerks. With a bunch of little baby jerks. Mean little baby men. Alright, there's that. There's that. On to Olympus Heights. These levels are pretty straightforward. We do another trick in this level, kind of like the one we did in the previous level, where we trigger the door for the next level, but run out of it before the chamber closes. We're going to do pretty much that same thing in this level.
Now you know the truth. You are his tool.
Brought back to Rapture. You can skip past a little bit of dialogue in this area.
You have saved many of my...
This little girl here gets mad if you steal her candy bars. That's mine. Hey! Alright, now we'll do some little sister bounces. See how many times we can bounce on her head. We had 4 there. 4 is actually not bad. Usually I only get 1 or 2 or 3. I think my max is like 7 or 8 or something. And that one weak.
That one stupid. All that killing. You think the Germans could have been interested in something useful?
Who's he?
Who's he?
He's here to help us.
Practice our teddy bear hops. Let's see how we're doing on our teddy bear hops today. Oh, it's a good day for teddy bear hops. I'm jumping on your head. What are you gonna do about it, little sister? You do nothing about it. Haha, got him. Alright, let's go.
And now you've got hooked up with Tenenbaum, huh, kid? She's a regular.
We'll go ahead and twist this little thing here.
Alright, fun's fun, kid.
But now...
Go get stepped on by a big daddy.
Alright, squeeze our way under that door. And now we're gonna do that little skip. We're gonna do that little skip. A little warp skip. Bust that just for funsies. Go here and play a radio message. And we're gonna go ahead and back out of here. There we go. Got it. Now we got to do some quick saves and quick loads. Like if we do a quick save and do a quick load, it repeats the audio that we're listening to right now, which is yellow. That's the end of the message. So we need to make sure to do a quick save and a quick load before that message finishes playing. Otherwise, it'll warp us to the level early. I got this. And does it again. One more quick save, quick load. That's as many times as we're gonna need to do that. We won't need to mess around with that anymore. So we're gonna grab this audio diary and play it, and then play another message, and then we won't have to worry about any more dialogue manipulation till the very end of the level. There we go. Got it. Okay, 5744. That's my code for this door. 5744. Got it. There's like a weird like delay when you click that and then when the dial turns, so it's kind of tricky if you're like listening for the clicks. You just have to pay close attention to the amount of times you're clicking the mouse, which it's kind of distracting when the numbers are switching like a half a second later than you feel like it should be, but yeah, just pay attention to the mouse clicks. You gotta shoot that thing. This door won't open until this thing is destroyed. Okay, so at the very top of the level, we're gonna grab our lot 192, and after that, we're ready to exit the level. But we can like end the level early. You just gotta make sure you actually get in there and grab your thing before the level actually finishes. There we go. By playing that message early, like it starts shutting down the level, and you can sort of save a second or two by doing that. But you gotta get back in there and grab that lot 182 before the level finishes. Otherwise, you just gotta turn around. So we did that. We played the dialogue at that certain point, and that caused us to actually work to this level where we played that dialogue from earlier. Do a little warp. Do a little warp.
I can see the angels.
Alright, our health is pretty good. We want our health pretty low. Now we have like, it gives us, once we grab that lot 182, it like messes with our plasmids, so we have like random plasmids at this point. I'm gonna try to take some extra damage here. I did not take as much damage as I wanted to. That's fine, because we can do what we need to with a grenade coming up the stairs here. Usually I'm able to manipulate my life a little better, but we can do it with that grenade. Pow! Now we're at exactly the amount of health we need to be at. We'll use this to open up the door. Hi, door. We're gonna put that right there so nobody attacks me. Over here, open this door up early. Grab our second thing of lot 192. Now that we have that, we get our regular plasmids back, and we can do with that door. There's like a little bit of invincibility after you pick up that lot 192. What is going on? It still wasn't damaging you. So you have to like wait a second before you actually die. But there we go, we got it. Back over here, and now we can pretty much get out of the level. We're done with this level. Please don't kill me, guy. Come over here. Take them out just because we can. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. We don't have to. They won't chase me. But I can do it, so I will. I will blow up these guys so they don't mess with us while I'm trying to do this little skid. I like to do a quick save here because you can soft lock in this elevator if you have a bad hop. And I don't want to be soft locking, that'd be sad. There we go. That went just fine. Want to fall down here. Oh, it's bouncing us around really weird. There we go. So we fall down that elevator instead of riding the normal elevator, because obviously falling 40 feet is faster than riding the elevator down. And we're out of this level. There we go. Now normally we'd skip all the way past this level as well. But we're doing no major skips, so we will play through this level. In this level we're basically like gathering parts of a Big Daddy suit, and we're turning ourselves into a Big Daddy so that we can have some little sisters follow us around. It's kind of neat. It's kind of a neat thing. You looking to slug it out? Okay, guy.
What is this you wait for? Go and get this idiot!
So we'll grab this little cylinder here. We can use it to throw it at these bots coming up here so they don't chase us. It's not really essential that you do it, but it does make your life a little easier without these guys flying around you. Not bad. So normally we would jump over this trigger if we were doing any percent. Like, it locks you in place, but we would jump over it and we would like exit out of that level before he's able to shut that door on us. But we're not doing that here. So we'll get our boots. That's part 1 of what we need to turn ourselves into a Big Daddy.
Find a big
Ooh, that was a weird jump. There we go.
I would suggest you to be fine with that one.
Suggest you be fine with that one.
You see the suit control?
Alright, we're going to go get parts 2 and 3 of our suit.
Step 1 is
Get that guy out of our way. We'll yeet that security box right out of here. Alright, here's part 2. Now we'll go get part 3 through these doors. Oh, thanks, guy. Open the door for me. That was very nice of you. Hi, Big Daddy. Alright. Now we need to go get some pheromones. We're going to be all stinky like a Big Daddy. I may have to get myself a little health here. Alright, we got a Houdini splicer that's mad at me. So here's pheromones number 1. Alright, we'll get some light here so we don't die.
All we need now is body suit.
Here's pheromones number 2. Here's pheromones number 3. We'll get on out of here. We got that part done.
We are getting somewhere.
We got that part
We will
done.
find some pheromones for you on the voice box. Let us go.
We'll go collect the last little thing that we need here. We're gonna go find a voice box modulator or something like that. I think it's something like that.
But this is not like
There we go.
personal
There we go.
You'll need 3
There we go. We're exactly where we want to be. I'm ready for a death warp. I just need to get in this room. I need to do the thing.
You'll have to gather 3
There we go. We're done. We're done. We got all the things. We're officially a Big Daddy.
just like a big daddy.
Now we just need to come over here.
Only be glad I
We'll
am
smack this
nowhere
thing.
near
Get the little
you
sister
and
out here.
not
Smack.
sick.
Grab some proximity mines, so proximity grenades while we're at it.
Beyond anything I can understand.
Didn't like that. Oh well, I guess not. I guess we're not grabbing any proximity
Look at
grenades.
you. We will make Big
And
Daddy
she will
out
open the
of
door
you.
for us. Now that we're a Big Daddy, she'll follow us and she'll open doors for us and all that fun stuff.
In optimized eugenics.
And we're done with that level. Yay. Alright. Let's keep going. So this is like the last actual level, and then the level after this one is a boss level. So after we get through this door, we want to stand in a certain spot and look in a certain area and start moving at a certain time in order to trigger this little sister to start running. She's running right now, but once we get on the other side of this doorway up here, she'll either start walking or start running, depending on whether we were in the right spot, looking the right direction, and start moving at the right time. We'll see. I feel like I did it, but it's kind of weird. The setup for no major skips is different than the setup for other categories, so I tend to miss this one a little more often than when I'm doing other categories. But let's see. She's running. Yay! We have a running little sister. What a fun day. If you do it wrong, she'll start walking, she'll be all slow, and then she'll like pop that sass at you. She'll be like, hurry up, this Big Daddy. Little sisters don't wait for slowpokes. And she's like walking behind you, being slow as hell. It's awful. I hate her. I hate her. I hate little sisters. Just so you know, if you speedrun this game, you'll hate little sisters. They're the worst. Just the worst. I have some pretty strong feelings about it, I guess. Hi, big little sister. There we go. Some audio diary manipulation, and now we're gonna fight a wave of enemies. So we do this 3 times in this level. We have our little sister gathering from these bodies, and we have to fight like 6 splicers for each of these sequences. And yeah, that's pretty much this whole level. We can do a nifty little trick called Little Sister Warps, where we do some manipulation and we basically cause these little sisters to warp. So we can run to a certain spot and they'll just like appear where we are when we want them to be there. So you want her to start walking. As soon as she starts walking, we want to take damage, have her start walking. Now we should look to the left, and she should be right there. There it is. We are not having the proximity mines that I would like to have. Okay, well, we won't place any down. Alright, well, let's fight some waves of enemies. Second little thing, second wave of enemies here. I'm gonna do just a quick save here. This potentially can soft lock at the end of this gathering sequence if it's a sad day. I'll make a quick save there that'll hopefully help us to avoid that situation. Uh-oh, I'm concerned. The enemies aren't spawning. This is worrying me. Alright, here they come. Alright, that was goofy, but they're coming now. I'm not sure why that happened. But we're good. Ragdoll physics in this game are just super fun, by the way.
Why is this one born strong and that one weak? This one smart, that one stupid. All that killing. You think the Germans could have been interested in something useful?
There, we're gonna get ready for our second little sister warp. As soon as she gets to the bottom of the stairs, we go there, we'll let her come over here. We'll shoot this thing. As soon as we get up here, we should be able to turn around to the left, and she's right there. Super, super fast. How nifty. How nifty. So, there's like a weird barrier around this little sister that doesn't let us run too far ahead of her at this point. I don't know why they do it. It's kind of a weird thing, but whatever. It's a thing. Let her open this door, and then we're gonna fight. There's gonna be 3 splicers that are hiding in the water here. Under the water is a weird place to hide. I'm always curious as to how long they've been hiding underwater, but whatever. None of my business. Take care of them. We'll get out of here. Here's our last little sister warp that we're gonna do in this level. We wait till she gets pretty much to that line right there. And start moving to our right. And we'll hop through this water. We take 1 little tick of damage through that fire, stop for just a second, and then she's right there as soon as we look to the left, or to the right. Alright, we'll let her start gathering, and then we'll go ahead and take care of all the enemies that are going to be spawning. Oh, dodge underneath my attack, you jerk. That was a sneaky little duck that guy did. So if the little sisters take damage, they could potentially start walking again. So you want to make sure to do a good job of protecting these guys so that that doesn't happen. Alright, that's that for that phase. We got the last enemy. I'll grab this. This little sneaky guy here is gonna stand up in just a second. Use playing possum. Take him out that way. Easy peasy. What are we doing for shotgun buff? We got that. What are we doing for regular grenades? We got 5 of them. That works. What about, we do have some steel or some trap bolts. Good. So we can fight a big daddy here. It's an easy fight if we do it right. I'm gonna let that little sister go forward. She's probably opening the door now, so I think we're safe. I'll play some of these trap bolts here. We'll get a grenade out. There we go. Easy. Easy. Got it. Piece of cake. Now we're gonna want to make sure we have the ammo that we need for the boss. We're almost at the boss. We're almost at the end of the run. We need 4 steel tip bullets. We have 6. And we need 6 proximity grenades, which is what we have. So we are fully equipped and ready to take on the boss. The boss is pretty dang easy in this run. We have a pretty good setup. The boss is figured out pretty well for this. Hurry, Mr. B. Let's go, little sister. Give me the thing. Alright. Alright. let's do it. Let's do it. This sure makes splicers look easy to kill. Yeah, telekinesis is so overpowered. Like, telekinesis is the strong. It's the strong plasmid in this game. You can just eat bodies at people and they instantly die. It's tougher on hard percent, or on hard difficulty, hard percent. They actually do pose a challenge. But yeah, they're pretty dang simple in this run. Alright, so we'll have basically 3 phases to this fight. We have to beat him 3 times. The first 2 times he'll die instantly. We're going to place 3 proximity grenades on the ground for the first 2 phases. He'll land on them and instantly die. Oh, come on now. Like, wasn't... That was weird. So he'll instantly die as soon as he lands. We'll put another 3 down. He'll instantly die for a second phase. Then for his last phase, we just need to hit him with a handful of crossbow bolts. There we go. That was better that time.
This is what I get. You think I'm alone in this world? I got more.
Ow. So we'll hit poke with the needle, then we're going to shoot him with some bolts, and then poke him with the needle again, and that'll be the end of the run. So we'll give you a countdown. It'll be pretty soon here. Like when we stab him next with the needles, he'll be done. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. That's the run. That's time. Alright. Well, that is BioShock. No major skips. I love this category. Probably my second favorite speedrun that I do. It's a good one. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys like what you saw. Go ahead and, like I say, post a link to the BioShock.
You don't need to be that quick. Shoutouts to take over precedence of his schedule.
Yeah, there's only a handful of shoutouts. So I was, just the community.
Out here.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here. No, yeah, like I say, I'll put a link to the Discord if anybody's interested in BioShock speedruns. Our Discord covers all the BioShock games. And they were, like I said this earlier, but the BioShock games have a pretty friendly learning curve if anybody's looking to, start speedrunning or they want to find a pretty casual, easy speedrun to learn. The BioShock games are pretty good for that. But yeah, no, I'll go ahead and hand it over after that. And that's it for me. So. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Yeah, take it easy, guys. We'll catch y'all later.
Alright, Benedictatorr out here trying to bring us back on schedule, but I believe we are still stuck behind on schedule, so we'll get running free by King J up to you as soon as possible, so do stand by. Alright, we do have a bit more closing for the next run, which is going to be the character that King J will be playing as. So Command Girl's currently winning by $20. So if you want King J to play as Commander Video, you gotta snipe it right now. You're gonna have to put some on it. But we still have donations open. We still have 2 more runs to go. So I don't know if Commander Video is slower or faster, but if you'd like to see King J plays Commander Video, then on